Alright, doesn't look too bad for a first draft. We shall see. A little heavy on the fours. Maybe I should have fourth flag down in the sideboard. Maybe I should have some graveyard hate. Other than Moonlight. The one Ashiok, I guess. Well, maybe I'll have chance in one of the sideboard games. This game's already over. Turn on Sphere, can't win. Did they play Surveillance main deck? Or no, what is his Surveillance? It's not even close. Well, I guess there's Veil in the hand. What? Did they play like Snakeskin Veil main deck? They played Burning Tree, really? Not my favorite card. Pretty good was the maps there, though. Pretty nice, not gonna lie. Oh, Alchemist is nasty, right? It's a lot of damage. Plot. Oops, plot it. Probably worth Field of Ruining there. Yeah, one of these cards not a lockdown. I wonder if they play Basic Forest. Cut them off green for a bit. I guess one option was Kaheera in my hand. Doesn't sound nearly as exciting though. So if they don't do anything, I'll probably just Verdict. If I expose myself to Slick Shots, they'd probably just use a Slick Shot last turn or something. Not a Burning Tree. Like a decent turn to Deluge. Take the turn off. Take the 2 damage. They don't play a ton of burn, right? Coyote. Okay, I guess that's another upside to keeping the mana up. I'll just settle now. Like this game's pretty locked up. Change plus Deluge plus Verdict plus good lands. Seen the Coyote in a few lists. Could almost counter that. Looks like they're probably out of gas. They could have something nasty though. What do people even play? Deluge first. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I guess that makes sense. Maybe I'll just find like something like a March or something. March and Censor probably. Kind of nice to win game one. You know, I don't think my list is horrendous game one, but should be get even better after sideboards. Do not want to jinx it. I have Kaheera still. I could have made a token. Could have made a 1/1 token, pay 1 life, pump it. That's probably better. Should use Anchorage, that's silly. Oh, should I be Citadel, I mean, to activate the Anchorage? Right. Veto can go, Censor can go, Firewall can go, at least a Deluge can go. Wait, I thought I had way more cards to board out. Oh, Hallowed Moonlight can go. 3 steps ahead can go. Just another Deluge. Or Tefers. Maybe just Shark is mid. Of course I headed to Beza. I was always going to have the Beza. Shark Typhoon really doesn't log that well. Get lost. I think it's good enough. I think I want all my cheap cards, max cheap cards. I could do like a Veto of 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead Beza, I guess. I agree Absorb should have not been in the deck, probably. I'm not even that excited about it against like aggro, just because it's so rough on the mana. It's free mana on the draw, but... Okay, I can name white. Blue, no more lies. Log down double Beza. So I can draw like any white mana is probably pretty good. And I have knockout blows, I have auto 2 mana spells. You know, unless I have knockout blow in my opening hands, none of my opening hands are going to be like super, super exciting. Just fine most of the time. Alright, I'll almost definitely lose if I don't draw land. Playing 27. Maybe I can go 1 turn without drawing a land. Is that another No More Lies? Oh, that's pretty cool. I've got
Yellow Hot Dab.
Alright, I'll counter what I can. They save you, let's go. 46 months was a tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Lando, please. Lando Caldrician. Wrong land. Rip. Classic garbage haul. Healer. I guess I'm not dead. I should probably draw 2, right? I don't have untapped white in my top 2. I'm probably losing anyways. Oh, nice sideboard cards. I actually had knockout blow on top. Maybe I could have gotten there. Okay, good beats. Alright, Censor back in. I'll just draw my 3rd land, right? Surely. 27 land. I added a land because I cut all these Censors. I used to play 26 for 3 or 4 Censor. I think you can flood. I think you can flood. Tef, I don't know, Tef just swings the game so fast for you. Probably just get rid of one of the lockdowns. Do you have Kaheera too? Or I could get rid of Get Lost. I don't want to get rid of the land. I think all my lands are pretty good. Lockdown? I was thinking Get Lost, but I'm not sure. Isn't that what it's called? What's it called? That plus 3 that plot cards? That's the black version. What's the name of the plot card? Isn't it Aloe something? Alchemist. I guess they're playing their own lists. Who does a net deck? Most lists have the plot guy? Well, not in the last two challenges somehow. Oh, the Gruul version's worse than Ragdos? Should have kept Gallost. I could have Gallost the Bushwhacker, taken 2 less. And I survives lockdown. Probably a lose if I don't top deck something good. Until next turn, right? Damn, getting owned by Bushwhacker. I have 3 cards left. I don't mind a Beza, not gonna lie. Or a knockout low. Drew all the sideboard cards last game and no lands. Use one now. Man, that's trample. Put it all. Have to bounce it. You guys bounce the roll here? Don't bounce the roll. Mono Ferocidon. Not free. So you're gonna play Ferocidon. And that thing costs if you or a teammate. Oh, sorry. And that Gallost. How much damage did that Gallost over? Cost me so much. It cost me like, I don't know, spell 6 damage, something ridiculous. Wow. Brutal. I'd have a pump spell, have a rage, I'm just dead. Alright, good beats. Add all the sideboard cards and still lost. I won game 1 and lost this sideboard games were frustrating. Pretty solid hand. Got a land for research desk. Yeah, I did end up kind of flooding a bit in the match I lost. I probably had one too many mana sources. My mana wasn't the greatest, and I had a lot of like ways to cycle extra lands. So that was probably part of my reasoning. Sacred Foundry tap and a mulligan to 5. Could be Niv. Could be just a beatdown deck. But yeah, I thought it was another one of these drafts where I wasn't really sure which colors I was supposed to be, and I thought looking back, I thought I drafted okay. Oh, tap 1 extra mana for no reason. I think they're just playing a Beza deck, maybe. They're playing like mid-range pile. White red mid-range. That would make sense. The more I'm just gonna fix their mana. Why is my opponent playing? I mean, I guess it's gotta be Niv. They already have red, they don't have black or green. Oh, if they were playing Niv, they were playing... No, they would have more. I'm just gonna hold on to it. No, I think if I strip them, I do cut them off. They do have to pick between green and black. Well, I guess I'll just say go again since I drew Memory Deluge. Oh, it's Quintorius. No, Quintorius has a companion, right? That's why it's confusing. Like the decks, it is like Quintorius. Okay. I guess I should have played Tef. They could have Binding though. Reason. What does the other part do? Reason against Field Everence not the greatest. Quintorius usually plays Karuga, but I guess even the Outwards version plays Karuga, right? Okay, show me what the other part does. The other part's like 5 mana green or green, something about like revealing the top card of your deck. 5 mana, look at the top of your library, you may put it on the battlefield. Not card advantage. janky combo. It's just Quintorius, right? Change and uploading on counterspell is the way to go. Discard 2 on top. That means I don't get to wander plus counter now. This works with Gearhulk. Kind of scary card. Kind of feels like I have to counter it. Just get owned on top. But I didn't cast it. I didn't play Tef because I was a little worried about random counter and figured just getting beat down going is also like pretty valuable. Well, I tried. Guessing Teferi 4 counters is probably game in these game ones. And Deluge in the yard too. Doesn't look like they have a super heavy mana base on black, so maybe they don't even have a lot distortion in their sideboard. Kind of what's it called? Kodama. Hit more turns. Well, Teferi ultimates before that. Yeah, I should have played Teferi right away. That means Gearhulk 100%, or could it be something else? Very rude. Could bounce it was Otawara. Kind of a cool line, actually. Get to recast it and untap 4 lands. And use it again.
Yellow what? Where are your
Sunken
temporal
Citadel,
pilgrims,
let's go.
young man? And a red splash for Rawl. Otter Viceroy? Are you even trying this morning? Cake W.
Temporal Pilgrims, young man, and a red splash for Rawl. Are you even trying? Isn't your deck a standard deck? Or is that Pioneer? Yeah, they waited. They didn't do it in my upkeep for some reason. It's all loose. Lost, yeah, man. JD, thanks for the donation. It was standard. Yeah, sorry. I just registered the lizards for tomorrow. I'm just gonna discard my color, or discard, untap my color mana. I don't think I'm ever tapping out in the facing the threat of a Gearhulk. Played Arena, yeah, I played like 2 or 3 games, a few matches with lizards this morning. Did we play? I lost once to a white mid-range deck, and then I beat a few other decks. And I think I lost to Monorail. I didn't do very well. It's just blind, right? Just blind luck. They have 1 card left. Fine. Damn, if only it was a portable hole. I could go after their treasure. Alright, I could deluge, but was enough counters in hand. I'm just gonna make a fish. Make a couple fish. 2-turn clock. Cube drafts. No, I went over it. You can check the VOD. We just went over the draft. Why would this scoop? Don't they play a 1-card combo deck? Alright, I'm assuming the sweepers are not great. The lockdowns are definitely not great. Ooh, Moonlight works against that 1 card. It's kind of nice. Okay, what's my least terrible card in this matchup? Is it a lockdown just because they make a bunch of treasures and try to out-mana me? If you have all the treasures, they might still have odd distortion. I could just have a Settle the Wreckage too. I guess Farewell doesn't do much for me either. Does hiding. They could have Cavern. Could keep in a verdict or 2. Or just have Beza. They do ramps? No, they're not playing the green version. They don't ramp. Don't hate Verdict. I'll do Beza. Maybe they have thought distortion and it bails me out. I probably get to draw if they cast thought distortion on me. Alright, good mana, some counters. Also, they're pretty tough to Teferi. They can have that crab. Blue and 2 for mana leak, I think. Citadel's been nice, doesn't really screw me over. One top. I think might as well, probably, right? Even just for one top seems worth. I'd have Karuga after sideboards. Meaning, I think I just misclicked. When Karuga, you're starting that going on. It's pretty hard to misclick Companion, but it's not impossible. That's kind of fortunate. I was maybe supposed to cycle just to dig to exactly like card like Wandering Emperor, Memory Deluge, instead of just sitting on a pile of counters and Teferi. Unless we think they don't have that crap card to counter Teferi, then keeping Censor seems good, because I just played Teferi on tap 2 and Reveal to confuse me. I don't think it's ever worth it, but I mean that could be a cool strat in closed deck lists. You just build your deck where you don't reveal Karuga, you don't give up what you're playing. And then once your opponent knows what you're playing, it's not that big of a deal. I've never thought about it, but it is kind of interesting. Alright, I'll just jam Teferi. They did think about countering it, but I think they're just super stuck on everything right now, so just make them have it, and even if they do, I'm probably still in great shape. I haven't seen that version of the deck before, really. I've seen the Geralt versions, but not with that card. Alright, GG's. Giganta, probably one of the beatdown decks, right? Could have a worse hand. Could have a better hand. Overrun Tomb. Does the food deck get to play Giganta? Think so. Could be Sack, yeah. Sack was the combo, is the Hydra combo. Assuming that matchup should be at least decent. We'll see. I don't have much sideboard for it. The card should line up okay at least. Like Shark Typhoon's usually not a great card in this matchup, and I don't have any in the main. Redan is a French word, really. Découpure en forme de dent ou de lobe concave dont la version constitue un motif ornemental. Architecture romane et gothique. Don't counter that, I'm gonna have to keep mana up. They didn't have a 2 last turn. I guess I'll fall for the bait. I don't think it's bait. Their hand's probably just very awkward. I mean, clearly I would have played last turn if they had it, so they drew it, and didn't have a 2 mana card last turn, so I should be good. Not sure why I would not counter that. Can we find out how many basics they have? I'll just use No More Lies instead of 2. How many basic does that Jund version usually play? Let's see. Pioneer Challenge. Witness. No one playing Witness in that tournament. 2 swamp, 1 mountain. Pretty basic, sounds about right for these kind of decks. The landfall deck. What's the landfall deck? Some the Nissa deck? So is a 1/3, or there used to be a landfall deck in Pioneer, I think, was the black creature that does stuff when you play swamps.
Gab, have you tried the landfall deck?
Thanks for the resub. No. This is the first non-Niv deck I played in Pioneer in a long time. Figured it might be somewhat safe to play blue-white control again. Devil's gonna be annoying. They still have 5 cards in hand. Unsack tokens to Fountainport. Gonna let it resolve. Make a 2/2, pump, attack, start pressuring, counter their next few things. Or I could counter it. I don't get to use that, right? If I counter it, sack a token. Questionable. I'm gonna end up counting fatal pushes and claim the firstborn. Tough decision, I know. Should they chum block or not? No chum block. Okay. I mean, it could be good. It's a 2-mana spell and I have Wandering Emperor and stuff. I'll just keep it. I have no more life for a creature. I might just actually use a veto and a removal spell. We'll see. Just sag draw cards. Lose my Wandering Emperor. That's probably a little more sensible. Spun double queuing. Tough decision. Should they pay? Well, I can't count to 7 apparently. I stopped counting at 6. Nice. Repping Absorb. Just repping Absorb, don't mind me. The Oven. They probably don't have the cat, and even if they do, is it the end of the world? They probably have some kind of Deadly Dispute in hand. That would make sense. Oh, never mind. Oh, they're double queuing the Pauper challenge. I see. Double queuing when you're playing a sack deck is a little ambitious. I mean, I guess sack is fairly aggro, but maybe I was unnecessarily greedy, tapping myself out here just to get value out of Wandering Emperor. Probably a little silly, especially when I have Fountainport and I kind of want to sack my tokens anyways. It's kind of bad if they go Cat Deadly Dispute here. I gave them a note back in the game for no reason. The one off Farewell, kind of nice for this matchup. Any interesting card from Dustmorn? Haven't looked yet. We could though. We could take a look. Haven't seen a single card. Hey Pete, what's up? There's a blue-white land and that's kind of it. Really? Just that? Stonks. Let's take a look after this. We can finish Wars on stream after this match if we have time, and then take a look. I might just draw a card here. Oh, no attacks. Cool. Yeah, Fountainport is good. Some versions play way more. There's the VFS build was 4 Citadels, 4 Fountainport. Probably crushed me in the mirror, but I'm just playing the one. That many, yeah, 1 or 2. Might just be better than Castle, but I see mana is. I think result mana is still an issue. DFS is a beast. I mean, I hate their builds, but I think their builds are just nonsensical for the most part. Hate's maybe a strong word, but they lack a little bit of finesse and nuance. Is Surveil bugged on Arena? I do not know, my friend. What's going on in Arena with Surveil? Alright, I will attack this turn. The answer, Mull, is usually you misclicked. That's usually what happens to me anyways. When I think something is bugged. It's usually user error. Hey, oaf. What's up? Not much. Just playing some blue-white control for the first time in a little while. Settle seems quite bad. Lockdown probably okay. Moonlight get lost. Get lost seems a little underwhelming. Gonna be a grindy game. Could do Narset. Beza probably buys you a lot of time, right? Gonna gain the life, have a blocker. Could do reversal if we're sure they have a bunch of piles of Golang. That seems weak. Like this, maybe? What's the playing standard these days? Oh, you're asking Oaf. Can I help you build a scaled pioneer list? You're asking me a scales build? Scales on a... What's even legal? Like, is it hardened scales? Or blue-white building? Yeah, I mean, I put most of the lists together this morning. Lost round 1 to mono reds, or one of these red decks. I won game 1, and then I lost the games where I had a pile of knockout blows and Beza, because... See, I just got man-screwed. Man-screwed in Flood, but... Hardened Scales. Is that card modern legal? Does in a standard set? Weren't there already Scales deck? I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start, honestly. Maybe black green isn't like Constrictor legal in standard? Have they printed better Constrictors? Or is it a food deck? That new food card is kind of nasty. But I'm not even sure what's legal. That's a good draw. For their Fable. Their Deadly Dispute. Might. Why is Might in? Oh, for Rest in Peace? Oh, for Lockdown. They didn't take the Deluge, which is all surprising. Especially if they don't have pressure. Should probably just take Absorb and Deluge, or even Deluge into Teferi if your hand is really slow. Or maybe they're all in on the beatdown plan. I couldn't even cast Absorb with my hand. Okay, that was the lucky part, was the Veto. On Tap Island. Beaut. What a beauty. Have you ever seen a more beautiful Otawara? This is the opposite of our round 1 loss. Just con break. Beza and another Deluge, I guess. I guess I just played Beza first, right? At 13, yeah. 2 1/1s, 4 life, 4/5. I'm gonna say they could go over the top maybe, but Harvester is not what they were looking for here. Harvester and another Might. I'm not impressed. Oops. So they can draw sack kill. Getting to Teferi is going nice, but if they find a push or something for Beza, could backfire. I'll just say go. Let's look for a verdict. You love Beza so strong. Yeah. It would have saved me in round 1 if I'd been able to ever cast it. I could go after their castle, but it's like +1 mana and 1 ping on my fish. I don't mind them using castle a couple times if I'm just casting the illusion. I also get to cycle my farmland potentially, which I should have done first. I'm not sure. Change his Knight's Insurance. I'm just going to take another Deluge, I think. I'm not going to cycle. I think I'm just happy to play farmland, say go again. And I do have change now, so maybe it is safe to... I think Deluge might be better than Teferi, just find a verdict. Close. Could have definitely played Teferi this game. I'll counter that, they only have 2 cards. Make them have something good. Plus this card I can't get rid of was verdict anyways. They have a Fable, it's not the end of the world, I think. Edgar, yeah. Beza does seem really good. Totally brick wall, they're like 4 creatures. To be fair, Regal Caracal would have been like just fine this match specifically. Yagi Bomb. And they have a Den. Do you tap here when there's a Den? Actually, if they want to use Den and not... Yeah, no, I think this is actually pretty good. They use Den, they don't even kill Tef. They get a 1/1 left behind. I can even Moonlight the... Yeah, I can just cast Moonlight if they activate this Den. Game's obviously over anyways. One lander. I mean, I think I probably just have to keep the Surveil land. All in on the Surveil. Then cycling some lands away. Going down to 5. What am I hoping for if I go down to 5? 3 lands, log down in the Deluge, exactly. 2 lands, no more lives, locked down.
Almost 4 years.
I think this is better.
When you were having fun, okay.
Because I have a Surveil, so I can hope to have interaction on 2 or log down on 3, and then 3 steps ahead finds me all my 4 mana cards. Nagalion, wow. Thank you so much. Almost 4 years, subs fly by when you're having fun. Appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around. We're on 6. Oh, I would... Yeah, we're on 6. And then I get to bottom. Silly Hallowed Fountain, too. The podcast is back, by the way. Midweek metagame. Me and Edgar. Edgar, my new host. What's the commands? We talked about Edgar's MTG journey, tiny bit of the Pioneer and Modern bands. I'll probably never update the banner of me, Pat, and Harry, but 1 year ago. Wait, Suncloud doesn't like... Is Suncloud just doesn't work anymore? Should I have a different link, maybe? Oh, I also need to change the Patreon. Patreon's making changes. Apple is forcing Patreon to... So what we used to do is we used to charge people only when an app went up, not monthly or anything. So you could support us on Patreon for like $1 as little as $1 an app. But now it's going to be monthly, but we haven't been like super. I think the plan is to do once every couple of weeks, so like 2 apps a month roughly. Lack of 1-mana plays. There's just no good 1-mana plays in Blue, White, and Pioneer. Like there's Portable Hull. That's it. And I chose to play Lockdown, which means I get to play, some come into play tap lands. I felt like it was kind of nice to not have to play. I'm only playing one pathway, for instance. But yeah, there's just no good cheap cards in Blue White. Is considered not worth it? Maybe, hard to say. It's possible you're just supposed to roll all these decks for Consider, and no one plays Consider. Consider is nice with Dig, but I don't know if Consider is good enough Magic card to just play on its own without extra value out of it. What do you think of the new 3-mana Settle the Wreckage? We didn't check the spoiler. Is that what we were supposed to do? That was side guide. I might post one. I might make one, but if I do, it'll be for people who sub to the stream. Once in a while, I'll post a sideboard guide on the Discord when I feel like I have a good grasp on how to sideboard, but that's literally the first. Oh yeah, you can always check the VOD and just see how I sideboard when I'm playing. Just skim the VODs. Yeah, that's good. Is blue-black straight up inferior? I thought blue-black was better for a long time. Right now, I'm not sure. I just think the white cards are nice. With all the red decks, Beza is just such a powerhouse. Kalida's Fatal Push, Meathook Massacre. Black also has some really good cards. But I guess white is really nice right now because of Beza, Knockout Blow, whatever you want to play, Kalida's slow, but push is pretty unique. Two Arcanists, so it's a bunch of red cantrips. It's gonna suck. What land's more important? Field of Ruin or Fountainport? I guess Fountainport. Probably gonna end up playing both anyways. Probably trying to haste that. Let's just counter it. Who was hating on the sword earlier? Look at that. Much better than 3 steps ahead. A lot of damage, jeez. 7 damage. Does that make sense? It's good if they have anger, but I feel like if they had anger, they would have started with anger. Drawing 2 seems better than scrying a bunch. Could counter, draw this card. Or could counter the next spell they play. How does that one work? Can cast it from the yards. All worse. Rage. Oh, Rage and Claim to Fame. Well, that worked out for me. 2 less damage. Exile all artifacts, all creatures, all graveyards. I don't care about my graveyard, right? Alright. Down to 2 cards. I have no more lives, Wandering Emperor, and Value Lands, and a Kaheera. Yeah, Arcanist was really good for him. Pumped out a lot of damage. Call it. Should probably just stick Citadel. It was like pretty good land too. Did I try Blue White Lotus? Not a fan of Blue White Lotus. Did it get any new cards? I haven't tried anything in Pioneer really. I played like one prelim, I think, after the ban was Niv, and it was fine. Nothing special, and same old. I'm strong blue white now. You're the second person who asked her. I mean, I know people love that deck, but yeah. Has Lotus done well recently?
Pigeon arrive.
What's up, Adam? Welcome back. Thanks for the 34. Even though apparently you can't use emotes properly. Boomer alerts. I would know a thing or two about not using emotes properly. I agree. Speaking of emotes, any upsets in TI so far today? Or is it just the teams that the upper seed that won every match? Stream Gaming 2-0'd, Liquid 2-1'd, Cloud9. Okay, so far the seeds have been respected. My 10 have free cards, they're tapped out. They already played Burn. Alright, I won game 1 again. Should get better after sideboards. I think he has Thoughtseize. Free push for Thoughtseize. Can bring in Hearst too. Nixilith and Hazoret. Veto's pretty bad. Veto gone, Censor gone for the person asking about sideboards. Moonlight probably gets cut. I guess I'll keep 3 steps ahead. It served me well here. Even the farewell was nice. Do have Hearse. Something's gotta go though. Does Moonlight get anything in that version besides Kamano? Is this just Tail Kamano? There's Claim to Fame. Could work. So Kenzan, but that's gonna be hard to get. Trim Deluge last time, but then I just flooded. I guess Hallowed Moonlight could work against the Devils, but I think they just always plus. I'll just cut a Tef. Yeah, Pablo, I just think Lotus is worse than... Blue-Eyed Lotus is usually worse than regular Lotus. The only reason to play Blue-Eyed Lotus over regular Blue-White is if you think Strict Proctor is going to be the nuts, which could be decent right now. Strict Proctor is... I guess it doesn't work against stats. I think Strict Proctor is a pretty big break in this matchup. I will mulligan this hand. I will mulligan this hand. I guess with Beza, you can just mulligan fairly aggressively too. I will keep this hand. Just get rid of... Assuming I just get rid of these two. Settle. I like the one settle. I like having ways to... deal with Phoenix in game 1. So I like having some number of Moonlight plus Settle. I was considering Lantern. You know, the one Farewell can be nice too. All they have to choose, they probably have to take the lockdown. Hopefully they don't have dubs. The card's a sorcery, right? Callous Sword. Burn together. I'm going to take 5, 9, 11, down to 7. He has 1 card left. Or I can just kill this. Take also 11. Alright, Prage. Rage, don't kill me. Rage is lethal, right? No, Rage is 1 short. No, Rage is lethal. Beats. Let's do Censor on the play. Not much I want to cut. I guess I'll just cut Tef, not be greedy. Pretty solid hands, especially against some of those 4 Thoughtseize. It's nice to just be able to keep 7. Exile could be good here. I was thinking about playing 1 Elspeth Smite in the main over Not on My Watch. Decided to go with the more versatile cards. That's new Pioneer. I've barely played. That's the new hotness though, that the red decks. Okay, so I can March Swift Spear. Leaves them with not a ton of pressure, but then I lose Memory Deluge. I could counter Thoughtseize. Which is all underwhelming because it's not playing to the board. They're probably gonna take Deluge and then still means I have like a bunch of counters for next turn. It's possible I'm supposed to just counter Deluge, find a Beza, win the game kind of a thing. That means I'm not impacting the board this turn, not impacting the board next turn. I don't know, honestly. I think it's a tough spot. Took 3 steps ahead? Did not expect that. Yeah, I got punished. That was worst case scenario. I don't know how many he plays. His latest list only had a couple. Do nothing. Yeah, do nothing was probably decent. And he gets to Thoughtseize again. But now if I don't take a spell, he gets to Anger and draw a card. They have a Kaheera. I think I'd just rather take all the lands. That is nice. It doesn't really matter which lane I play. So brutal. Yeah, I don't know. That Arcanist was just so nasty. I guess I messed up. I mean, I might have lost anyways, given how good his draw was. I mean, obviously when the 20 land deck draws like that, and I'm the one mulliganing into Oblivion, must be nice. Messed up the order? No, they were playing around the counter spell. Wait, why are they not targeting the... Are they targeting... They should have lethal as Ramnap for no matter what I kill. This thing has trample. Alright. I need a base now. So I put it in my sideboard, right? So I can draw it when I need it. Yeah. I mean, maybe I win if I don't counter, if I don't do anything in response to his Thoughtseize. I got greedy. I'm not sure why they only play 2 Arcanus. I mean, maybe he plays 4 now. Seems like he should play 4. I'm just dead no matter what I do, right? I have a Kaheera. O2. It makes no sense. I won both game ones and then I lost the sideboard games when I get like 8 sideboard cards. There's a bunch of cables. Wait, what? What are all these cables? Does anyone know? There's just a bunch of extra cables? Like, what are all these for? That's the power cords. There's a bunch of screws and stuff and some kind of cable, more cables, bunch of different cables. More like kind of antennas, I guess. There's a tiny screw. Bunch of screws, bunch of screws. What's all that stuff? Is that just like extra stuff? Shoutouts. That is a Wi-Fi, you need that. Wi-Fi is not extra, should be a plate. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really need the Wi-Fi. I'm like cabled in. So I don't know that I need the Wi-Fi really. Should I still install it? Cabling. It's on the back of Mobo if you use Wi-Fi. What's Mobo? Oh, motherboard. Should I bother installing it? Is there an upside maybe? Why would I ever want to use Wi-Fi? And the only way I would want to use Wi-Fi is if our internet is down and I want to Wi-Fi for my phone. It's very easy. You know, I'm pretty terrified to touch anything. Just stash it away. Okay. Alright, I think I should cycle here. Bird red deck in 5 rounds. Did I watch any of the Dota 2? Barely. I'm not super interested, and it's still the kind of seeding rounds. It's not the elimination part yet. I'll probably watch a bit, but I don't have like too many players I care that much about. All the boomers are gone. I'm not the only wash boomer in esports. Should I just kill now? Wins their deck, they're less likely to draw a land. There's nothing I would really want to counter, right? I don't think so. Vian, careful, buddy. Get it out of your system. And then we can move on. Yeah, I would maybe counter an anger. Looks like they don't even have that. Oh, screw the critics. They're actually playing a few burn spells. Dude, anyone would have made the same mistake. I'm sure it was like designed to scam people. It was the logical thing to do. So I can go down to 3. Let's have to counter. That was a decent draw. Not gonna lie. I'm dead? Wizard's Lightning? Dude, come on. I guess I got greedy. I guess I got very greedy. I don't know what people have in their deck. At least it means my sideboard guards should be more efficient than they were against like other people. One land. Also the Hall of the Storm Giant. Not just being a dual land or pathway. I think that hall's probably gonna get cut. Got Tef, I did. Alright, surely this hand wins against mono red, right? Just too fast for more than 2 sharks. I just had to make cuts. I mean, there's some matchups where you want 4. But I'm not sure which. Like, besides Spirits, which is pretty niche deck. Not even sure how good they are against Phoenix if you want more than a couple. I just wanted to make sure I was going to beat the red decks, you know. 0-2 against the red deck, by the way. Good in control mirrors. Yeah, they're good. I know they're good. I just had to make choices. Since I wanted a lot of cards for the red matchup. Hasn't been enough. Like Surveil Duels. I mean, over what? I like Surveil Duels too, but what do you cut for Surveil Duels? I mean, I could cut that Hall. Could cut Pathway, but I'm only playing 1. What's the new dual lands? What did they do? Tap for white, tap for blue, activate only if you control a plane or an island. So I cast Portable Hole on turn 1. Wait, what? It's like a better basic planes. I mean, there's Field of Ruins and stuff, obviously, but yeah, that's pretty sweet. That one also casts Portable Hole. It's like the right, kind of the right order in some ways. I guess it doesn't cast Spell Pierce or Dispute on 1 or Cycle the Censor, but cast Portable Hole. The red-green doesn't cast an elf on turn 1. The green-white does. I wonder how they chose the order. Guess it's blue-white. White-blue, blue-white. They could have gone the other way around, right? Yeah, they could just make all 20. Alright, I heard that card's pretty good. Let's see it. Draw a card, get 2/2/2s, gain 4. Get 2/1/1s, gain 4. Seems good. 4/5, gain 4, draw a card, get 2/1/1s. Sorry, see try now. Is there ripping Wizard's Lightning? So we can make it a 1/2. Alright, Monstrous Rage. Just gonna chill, I guess. Have Kaheera too. Isn't based on the 1/2/3. Let's think about Wizard's Lightning. I think they're trying to skewer the critics. Yeah, I guess maybe it was. It was. You get to see my secret tech. Game L probably unnecessarily aggressive, but whatever. Can't lose. Can't lose has been called. Ban if wrong. Unfollow on sub if wrong. Alright, on the draw. Not that much changes. Maybe Veto is better than Censor. Veto countering light up the stage is interesting, but they have way less reach too, way less ways to kill a Beza. Maybe you can trim a Deluge. Less card advantage. I guess something like Ferocidon is what I'm worried about with Beza. Ferocidon really good against Beza. Lockdown, blowout, or anything, but at least I have double whites. Or lockdown if I draw it. Hopefully I don't get ran over. I think if I draw a Wandering Emperor or a Beza or a lockdown, I'll probably be fine. Alright, hope I don't die. Triple 1-mana spell. Triple Monstrous Rage is how much damage? 9. 15 damage. I hope they don't have triple Monstrous Rage. That'd be bad for me. 0 spells. And they played a land first, so they don't even have light up the stage. Dude, what the actual... That sure is the technology. Can they haste it? Another one? Secure face. Ooh, double knockout blow. It's kind of nice. Or settle. Or do we settle it? Probs double knockout blow first. They didn't play pre-combat? They were playing around Verdict, maybe? We have Raminap now. Get another island. They have 1 card left. I think it was a 1-2. Kind of bad against Chandra, I guess. Like, the only thing I can lose to is a Planeswalker, probably. Maybe that was in my best play. Gotta save the lockdown. They clearly don't have a pump spell right now. I'm gonna try to get a second cheap creature with my lockdown. Looks like they're not interested in attacking. Attacking is kind of bad if I draw Beza. It's 1-2 Slingshots. Could have used double normalize here. How much damage are we talking? 6 damage. The danger is that Den of the Bugbear. It's now we've got a Splinter Twin situation. The source you control will deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, and each opponent mails them any cards. Damage can't be prevented this turn. If a source you control will deal damage turn... Oh, it's like Narset and Palantir, kind of. Triple blue into death, sorcery speed 1 toughness. I think we can safely say we've got a Splinter Twin situation, and it should be addressed at all costs. Seems like, I mean, these cards are so good on their own too. Just not reasonable. I block the 1/1 every turn. They have 1 card left. I'm just gonna block the Den. Guess I'll use Verdict first because I have another one and there's Beza in my deck, so saving the lockdown for after Beza could be good. Beza 4/5/4/4, by the way. Great card. That's a nice draw. Instant speed removal. They have 1 card left, 5 mana up. I'll cash my Normalize before they're really dead. Before even double Normalize doesn't counter a spell anymore. Hey, Debuhi. We'll be chatting about whatever we've been like want to talk about and playing and stuff. So probably some Pioneer. Edgar is going to his RC. I'm also probably going to mine. Don't plan on like making huge secrets. Do you light up the stage stats? Divination, probably 2 for 1. Ooh. Hello. Alright. I'm assuming this matchup is pretty good, because they have so little counterplay. We didn't see if they had Chandra or Firasan or something like that, but... Well, the only one who doesn't double Q? Temple Garden. Is that the Angels? Mm-hmm. Usually a great matchup. We'll see. Veto's actually decent in this matchup. Lots of their mess counters are on creatures. Oh, not must counter, but would be nice if I countered it. Could have them have the creature in verdict, but then I'm tapped out and they can reload. Save the verdict for later. I'm gonna forget exactly what they have game one besides piles of creature. Or if it's just that. Classic. Fountainport and Citadel. Do I even change the equation? Do I care about their boards? I was gonna verdict. I'll deluge one more time. Hard counter. Other kind of hard counter. I even have Hallowed Moonlight, right? Nice. I'm at 8. I don't think it really matters what I do. Deluge seems just fine. Dude's playing Angels and he's complaining about a boring game. I mean, you can scoop. It's a horrendous matchup for you. There you go. An extra veto is probably good. Not on my watch, decent. I probably don't have a lot of bad cards. Yeah, I have like literal no bad cards. I mean, Lockdown's a low mid, I guess. Wandering Emperor can be mids. Could have Planeswalkers. I don't know what they have for these matchups. Yes, this time I'm going to encourage people to ghost. That's what I want to do. Not the greatest hand. Missing a bit of everything. Okay. On-tap land secured. That's nice. Non-basic lands your opponent control enter tapped. That's annoying. Counter. There's no reason to get greedy, especially when they have Archon in play. Just get what you can. Buy myself more time. Super boring, sorry. Alright, we have time. Deck has felt pretty good though. Could use a few adjustments for these red decks. I still lost 2 mono red twice, so we can probably close the Geosound. Hello! Mingo is so sweet. Gotta get my likes in since I don't have Twitter on my phone anymore. Highly recommend. Really not missing out on much. Probably still see the important stuff anyways. You've returned from afternoon Friday afternoon magic. Well, they're right on time to see if I can finally beat one of these red decks. The Valiant variants anyways. They see the great Bertoncini return to Magic, yeah. What a legend. I know he should not be allowed to play Magic at this point, but it is kind of funny. My friend is saying his Bourse energy because he went Oprish. I don't know, does it come with the One Ring or not? It is kind of a running joke at this point that he's still allowed to play for competitive events somehow. No ranks made, that's why your friend went 0-3. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's allowed to play on Magic Online. But there's no way they're gonna let him play if he ever qualifies. Morality discourse aside, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, funny in I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? It's funny in a bad way, but I mean, I did kind of smile when I saw that. So just more disbelief, but I didn't condone violence, but for that anyways. Or sure, you're kidding. That's what they all say. That's just joking, Gav. It was a joke. Yeah, you forgot to add XDD. Cardinal rule. You broke the cardinal rule. It used to be Kappa, now we have XDD. Hey, Alan. Joining us for the last round of the day. Welcome, welcome. Kappa and RT Boomer mode. Yeah, I don't know. Do teenagers still use like Cap or something at least, or that my new computer? Yeah, it's right here. You can't see it, but we did unboxing earlier. Am I gonna win the game 1 for the 3rd time? And then lose this 2 sideboard games again somehow? This is becoming like, I mean, it's like, how do you say? They say Skibdi? Alright, I gotta look that up. I mean, I got to keep up with the times. Skibdi? Skibbity? What is the Skibbity meaning? Why are Kate saying Skibbity? While Skibbity originally had no inherent meaning, has since evolved into a slang term used among children and teens meaning either bad or cool depending on the context. Stay connected was the hottest stories of the... Dude, not only that it had originally no inherent meaning, but it can also mean the 2 opposites depending on the context. Rizzler? That sounds like something negative. This yellow hat, he's a real Rizzler. Oh. Never mind. A Rizzler is an extremely confident, charming, and seductive person. That's me. Oh yeah, the Riz. Of course, I'm silly. I know Riz. It's typically a compliment. Yeah, I'm silly. My chat's just full of Rizzler. Full of Rizzler, very skibbity. Skibbity reminds me of the Scatman. Chat's not trying to trap me into like something really bad on screen. Please don't do that. For God. Where does it even come from? I don't want to know. Gen Alpha slang. Short. Okay. Internet is rotting the children's brain. Yeah, they're basically banning phones in school everywhere now, though, so that's probably a good thing. Imagine you were a basketball coach, you would have known all of these. Exactly. I'm going to be helping out, be an assistant to basketball to like kids. I don't know what age, but starting next Wednesday, maybe Wednesday in 2 weeks. Should be fun. I don't think I can get punished for letting that resolve. Their sack spells are instant speed, right? Are not instant speed. Maybe they also play instant speed ones. Basketball card chain, just watch Manu's highlight trail. What? I don't think it's gonna be that exciting. Alright, it's a lot of damage. More? Oh god. This card to the bottom at least. Oh. Okay. I'll take 13. I'm assuming plus is good. They attack me when I have a Wandering Emperor? What the... Huh? Well, that makes no sense. How do I not punt? How do I not punt? What's their last card in hand? And why did it not kill the Wandering Emperor? What is actually going on here? I'm so confused. The playing, I mean, they would have played it as a 2-2 now at some point. Playing at sorcery speed 2. Should I just exile gain 2, cash it in? It's all weak. Could plus slug down. Alright, opponent. You got me. You got me skewing my Wandering Emperor, but... Yeah, but slick shot, but I can just no more lies and tab them out. This way they can't cast spells. My webcam is so like all the way off. Maybe it's better to let this not have 2 cards in hand. How much is land monstrous rage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Okay. Another Wandering Emperor. Game looks pretty jover. Not true. Which one's the real one? This game is, we are definitely in XDD time right now. Just gonna use Veto, save double no more lies for slick shots. Oops, I guess I'm not attacking this turn. I'll do beginning of combat. These are the same picture, yeah. Mapping. Mapping out my victory. Dude, what is wrong? Yeah, I went straight to attack. I hadn't used Teferi yet. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think I can die. But that was not ideal. They could kill my Teferi. Or they could put me down to 2. Or they could have nothing. Alright, let's start with Teferi. Chad, it is not my birthday, but you want to sub and support the stream, aka me, you can still do so. Especially if you have Amazon Prime. You do it basically for free. Alright. I have a blocker. Pretty good against that version. I also have Kaheera. Could also have Teferi on 8. Alright. Win secured. Do you even bother attacking here? It's probably one of the ways I could lose. So let's do it. I have that Citadel.
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
No, discard. Alright, we've literally won every game 1 against Red. But somehow we've managed to lose a bunch of sideboard games, so let's hope this trend's all different. At least we get to ultimate. That's fun. Can I copy an emblem? I have to discard. Opponent is a trooper. They're not even ahead on time. Just take the draw. Alright. Surely I can win one freaking sideboard game. So the black version have Thoughtseize, so I don't really want to cut Memory Deluge. I've been cutting the Vetoes. I think that's still reasonable. Could maybe trim a Verdict. Oh. Got some Verdicts, you think? You think Veto's better than Verdict? Really? Yeah, cutting Tef, I know. Though respect, I mean, the idea is obviously Beza just carries. You don't need as much top end. I don't hate trimming a Verdict. I think it's reasonable. Really, Arcanist got me good a bunch of time. We need like Devout Decree. Your Twitch verification code is 0000000. Batman, we need a plan for fighting crime and poverty. Here's my plan. But these are just tax cuts, Batman. Sorry. You read the code in my glasses. Well, you can log in. You can go back in time and beat me to logging in on Twitch on OBS. You've done it. Enjoy the fortune, the glory, and the fame. Dude, no. What did I do? Why do I do it to myself? Why do I even... Just click OK. Dude, I don't know. I don't know why I did it twice. I mean, I just get distracted and then look at chat and... Oh, like this. Of course it's chat's fault. Dude actually had a reasonable hand too.
Not like this. Not like this.
Opponent is a big fan and they'll just pass the turn back. Yeah, I got hack command. It was Vian. Vian hacked my mouse and made me time walk. And now he's gonna hack Magic Online and not have me draw land number 4. Man, my hand was so good too. I would have won. Well, this sucks. Not that we're playing for much, but still. 25th. Might not even make a difference. I might be top 32 exactly between 17th and 32nd no matter what. I mean, if I win this game after time walking myself, then I don't know what's going on anymore. Nothing makes sense. And their draw was kind of shitty too. Their draw was just called to like not on my watch into Eiganjo or just anything really. Also, I don't know why I discarded a land when one of my lands was Eiganjo. That made no sense, and I kept the second Wandering Emperor. Just full-blown tilt. That's a real Munson.
Idiot players call races with Queen 10. They don't even know how to spell poker.
Yeah. Good discards. Good choice. Wow. Surely I was gonna need all these formula cards. Or that stupid change the equation. The fact that one of my lands was Eiganjo just makes it comically bad too. Not even close. It's worse playing in Pioneer should be worse playing in Standard. I mean, it depends what the creatures are, I guess. And if I give them 2 maps, it's so bad it's not even worth it. I don't care. I just let it resolve. I don't know. It's a card I like. It kills. So notably, it kills Crackling Drake. The red deck can also just make their creatures bigger than 3 toughness, 3 combat. What else? Where did that come from? Lockdown would be pretty great. Gets rid of the maps too. Free, take free, die, verdict, die. Nothing I could have done. This game was just unwinnable. Sometimes you just draw poorly and you can't win. Top 8 now is 7 rounds. It's usually 7 rounds. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil one. Look at the top right of it. How do you fully unlock a room? Is that a new dungeon thing? One for flying for 2 was an ability. Seen worse. Growing Dead, Flash, Manifest Dread. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them on the battlefield down as a 2/2 creature and daughter to your graveyard. Then if face up. So it's like a little card selection too, and you're filling up your graveyard. Whenever you turn a permanent face up, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So wait, this is a 2/2 for 2 flash, potentially a better creature, and then it self-mills a bit, and you get counters on your stuff? That's a lot, no? Rooms are split card enchantments where you can cast the other side from play. A 5/4 for 5 that also manifests dreads? Wow. Common. 2/2 for 2, Delirium. +2/+2 menace for Delirium. +2/+2 and gains lifelink. Cut the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. You gain 3 life. Top 4, one of them gain 3 life. Cool. Twist reality. Cancel or manifest dreads. When it enters, draw a card, then discard a card unless you control another creature with power 2 or less. Cool, lots of cool cards. 3/2 for 2 that gives you a treasure when it dies. 2/2 for 2 survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if a rectangle roll model is tapped, put a flying, lifelink, or +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so it needs to attack whenever it or another creature dies. It has a counter on it. Put counters. Put those counters. Oh. I wonder if there's ways to tap it in standard. The 1/2, the Warden, works well with Warden. They heard people complain about boogieing cards, so they cut the 1. It's just 2 mana now. Crewing, yeah. Oh, French card. Meneur de horde tranchant. Défoncer la porte. L'écorcheur d'esprit. Saddle your Bronco. It doesn't work right. It's a 2/2. Oh, ley lines are back? Is that a new one? That's not a new one, right? Or is it? When it enters or dies, surveil one and worry watch. Is that a reprint too? Grab the prize. Grab the prize. Draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Wow, Commander player. Game. That card's probably nice in Commander. Wait, Sorcery. I thought it was instant on top. Silent Hell Creeper. Which one was Silent Hell Creeper? This? Alright, how am I gonna pun this time? I feel like this one's gonna be pretty hard to pun, but I could get Thoughtseize once or twice, and it's kind of hard to flood with Fountainport. Fountainport could be slow. Silent Hall Creeper, 1/1 for 2, horror. Can't be blocked. When it deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put 2+1/+1 counter on it. Draw a card. Becomes a copy of another target creature you control. You play it, you attack, you draw, you attack, put counters on it. Is it a May? Choose one. And then you copy your 4-drop, and it's like, oh, does look pretty decent, yeah. Should I try an F6 for their turn? Hands off. Okay, okay. Play island. He's doing it again. Yeah, and please don't F6 my turn again. The counters stay on even when you copy the creature, so it can get pretty big. Flying lifelink for free, 2/2, calm block. Airy, whenever an issue, you can try to return from your graveyard to your hand. Looks like a lot of cool cards. Ooh, what's that? 6 mana legendary artifact. Tinker target? Marina's Vendrell's Grimoire. When it enters, if you cast it, draw 5 cards. Can't Tinker. You have no maximum hand size and don't lose the game for having 0 life. Wait, what? You have no... Okay, whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Okay, what's the downside? Whenever you lose life, discard that many cards, and if you have no cards in hand, you'll lose the game. It's the downside. Yeah, it's like a ledge, yeah. Honestly. Seems bad, yeah, I agree, seems bad. What is opponent even playing around? By not attacking there? Is there cards? I guess I played not on my watch last game. I already consider the game lost if I have no cards in hand, so that's not a downside. Is it possible to balance a card that has a loss win condition? The what that taps for black and white mana? It's a TV? As in television? Am I missing something? I don't know if that's good, probably not, but oh well. They don't get to scry. I get the map tokens. 3 cards left, Kamado and map tokens. Yeah, I don't know, my opponents have all been double queuing today, I think. Been a lot of that today. I countering that, even though I've locked down. So they can't use the maps. Maybe they'll play another cheap creature and I can lug that stuff down. Alright, maybe I value the maps too much, but... don't want to wait too long too. They could have a Thoughtseize. Wow, Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Recall takes 17. Oops, nice, didn't draw the lands. Hey, let's go, finally. Is it better than keeping up Knockout Blow, though? Probably just laughing at by Beza. Their 2/2's gonna provide more card advantage and damage in my 4-drop. It's okay, we have the nuts. 7 cards in hand. Let's see what they hit, I guess. Mono faces Kakazan. Is that once a turn or not even? First time each turn. Man, I can't cast Kaheera while keeping knockout blow. So give them vigilance too. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm at 13. Oh wait, do I have mana for Hull plus knockout blow? Or just keep Hull up? Yeah, maybe it's just. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I can make a token or a treasure if they do nothing. Attacking was probably not the worst. The one Citadel was pretty excellent for me today. I don't think it screwed me over at all. I don't know if it was ever game changing, but this game it's quite good. Why did I even use the knockout blow? It does kill Emberheart. Targeting Slick Shot, that's so aggressive. I have 2 legend, it's 1 mana. Kind of nice. I can't believe I'm like acting Hall to attack instead of just drawing the cards. Fade Gab. Fade Gab confirms. Probably wrong too. Let them on tap with Emberheart. Okay. Double Abyss. Double Abyss, pretty good. I timed them out, I didn't realize. I play what's even worse. Looks like they're gonna time out themselves. No help needed. Alright, ooh, we squeaked in top 16, nice. It's 3-5 and 2s who made it. Alright, deck was pretty good, seems decent.